Picture a project update meeting that should take 5 minutes. Instead, 45 minutes later, the team is still circling the problem, hedging their bets, and waiting for a safe consensus. Then, someone looks at the data, cuts off the debate, and says, "We are going with option B. Let's move." This is the high D personality type. While the rest of the room pauses to ensure unanimous agreement, this person operates on an entirely different frequency. They crave velocity. Working alongside someone like this requires understanding the physics of workplace momentum versus friction. You can spot a high D instantly. Instead of mapping out a complex, looping argument, they give you the conclusion first. That directness carries over physically. They speak with urgency, use expansive gestures, and rarely use an upward inflection. They don't ask, they tell. Open an email from them, you'll find brief, bold bullet points. No pleasantries, no small talk, just the essential data. This blunt communication style looks like rudeness to some, but it serves a specific purpose: aggressive optimization for absolute clarity. That constant speed is not random chaos. It relies on a highly specific 3-part intrinsic engine. The first fuel is results. A high D measures their value strictly by objective outcomes. Did we ship? Did we hit the number? Moving the needle equals a good day. The second fuel is autonomy. Give them the destination and step away. Checking in every 2 hours drains their energy immediately. The third fuel is momentum. Waiting is poison to them. A project put on hold while people think about next steps feels like a total failure. Feed this engine and you build an unstoppable driver of progress. Deny these 3 elements and you create severe operational friction. When a crisis hits, a high D calculates what matters most. They drive harder, shedding standard processes to place bigger bets on tighter timelines. If you disagree, tell them. They engage conflict head-on, treating debate as an efficient tool for finding the correct solution. Once the decision is made, the argument is over. They focus their fire strictly on the problem, which means they rarely hold a grudge. The interpersonal friction you feel with a high D is purely mechanical. They are fighting the structural obstacle in front of them, not you. To collaborate with someone moving this fast, you have to adjust your approach. Always lead with your final recommendation and ruthlessly eliminate the small talk. When delegating, assign a clear outcome, establish minimum viable constraints, like a firm $50,000 budget, and then completely get out of the way. If you need to give them coaching, focus on their effectiveness. Show them how slowing down by 10% to explain their logic will help them win faster, rather than asking them to soften their personality. Effective management of a high D requires accurately directing their trajectory, not restricting their speed. This velocity does carry collateral damage. Severe impatience causes a high D to miss important context, and they often move so rapidly that they leave slower processing team members stranded behind them. Yet, look at what happens when a critical decision must be made and the entire company is frozen in doubt. A high D assesses the situation, commits, and pulls the team forward. Pure speed requires careful calibration, but the raw ability to generate forward movement when movement is desperately needed is what ultimately scales companies, ships new products, and gets things done.